China is a country that is home to one of the world's oldest civilizations. It is the land where one of the seven wonders of the world, the Great Wall of China, is located. A nation whose Chinese cuisine is famous across the globe and which also holds a strong position in international sports. This country is China. So come along with us on Infinity Stream as we journey through this Asian nation. China, officially known as the People's Republic of China. China is a vast country located in East Asia. It covers an area of approximately 9.6 million square kilometers, making it the third largest country in the world by land area, after Russia and Canada. China shares its borders with 14 neighboring countries. To the north lie Russia, Mongolia, and North Korea. To the west are Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan, Afghanistan, and Pakistan. To the south are India, Bhutan, Myanmar, Nepal, Laos, and Vietnam. To the east stretches the East China Sea. China has a coastline of about 14,000 kilometers along the Pacific Ocean, bordered by the Bahai Sea, Yellow Sea, East China Sea, and South China Sea. The capital of China is Beijing, which also serves as the cultural, educational, and political center of the country. For a long time, China was the most populous country in the world, but it has now moved to second place after India. China's total population is approximately 1.4 billion. Cities like Shanghai, Beijing, Tianjin, Guangzhou, and Shenzhen are among the most densely populated urban centers in the country. The currency of China is the Chinese yuan, which is currently valued at around 12 Indian rupee. China's time is 2 hours and 30 minutes ahead of India. An interesting fact is that although China geographically spans 5 different time zones, it officially follows only one time zone, known as Beijing time. This means people living in eastern and western China follow the same clock time. China's literacy rate is around 97%, largely due to its strict education system. 9 years of education are compulsory, including primary and junior secondary school. To enter higher education, students must pass tough, competitive examinations. Just like its advanced education system, China's healthcare system is also highly developed. A universal basic health insurance system covers more than 95% of the population, and China continues to improve this system to meet the needs of its vast population. The Chinese people are known worldwide for their hard work and dedication. They are business-minded and have the skill to turn new ideas into large businesses. This is one of the key reasons China has achieved such rapid economic growth in a relatively short period. Chinese society places great importance on family values. Respecting elders and taking care of them is considered essential. Compared to Western countries, it is very common in China to see large families living together, with multiple generations under one roof. Winning medals in sports is also very common for China. Sports such as table tennis, shooting, diving, badminton, gymnastics, and weightlifting are extremely popular. Kung Fu and other martial arts are deeply rooted in Chinese culture. China's dominance in sports, especially in the Olympics and Asian Games, is driven by its national sports system, which focuses heavily on training and competition at every level. China is a multi-ethnic and multicultural country with 56 officially recognized ethnic groups. Reflecting its diversity, the Han Chinese form the largest ethnic group and make up the majority of the population. The Chinese government officially recognizes Buddhism, Taoism, Islam, Protestantism, and Catholicism. However, religion in China is under government control, and religious freedom is limited. Mandarin is the official language of China, but several other dialects such as Cantonese and Min are also spoken. Geographically, China stretches from high, rugged mountains in the west to low, fertile plains in the east. This diversity has deeply influenced China's history, culture, and population distribution. Nearly 1/3 of China is mountainous. Mount Everest, the world's highest peak, lies on the border between China's Tibet Autonomous Region and Nepal, standing at 8,848.86 meters above sea level. China's lowest point is Ading Lake in the Turpan Depression, which lies 154 meters below sea level. Major mountain ranges such as the Himalayas, Karakoram, Pamias, and Tian Shan separate China from South and Central Asia. Chinese geographers divide the country into several major natural regions, including Eastern China, Xinjiang, Mongolia, the Tibetan Highlands, the Himalayan hinterland, and the Laos Plateau and Beijing region. Eastern China is the most densely populated and agriculturally productive region. It is further divided into the Northeast Plain, the North China Plain, and the Southern Hills. The Northeast Plain is a fertile agricultural region. The North China Plain is an important flatland through which the Yellow River flows, and the Southern Hills are a mountainous area, including the southern part of the Yangtze River Basin. The Xinjiang, Mongolia region covers western and northern China and is largely arid, containing vast deserts such as the Gobi and Taklamakan, along with dry plateaus and basins. Due to these harsh conditions, population density here is very low. The Tibetan Highlands form the third major region, one of the highest plateaus in the world. This cold, sparsely populated area is known for its harsh environment and unique ecology, covering Tibet, Qinghai, and parts of Sichuan and Yunnan. The Himalayan hinterland, or southwestern mountainous region, is connected to the Tibetan Plateau and features deep river valleys, steep slopes, and rugged terrain. Provinces such as Yunnan, Sichuan, and Guizhou lie here. Monsoon influence is strong, and agriculture is possible in some areas, particularly through terrace farming. The final region, the Laos Plateau and Basin region, lies in northwestern and central China and is made of fine yellow soil deposited by wind. Despite severe soil erosion, it remains fertile. Overall, about 70% of China's land consists of mountains, plateaus, and hills, while the remaining 30% is made up of plains and basins, which support most of China's agriculture and dense population. To sustain life across this vast land, China has countless rivers and lakes. The Yangtze River is the longest river in China and Asia and the third longest in the world, after the Nile and the Yangtze, with a length of about 6,300 kilometers. It originates in the Tanggula Mountains of Tibet and flows into the East China Sea. The Three Gorges Dam, the world's largest hydroelectric power station by installed capacity, is built on this river. The Yellow River, China's second longest river at 5,464 kilometers, is known as the cradle of Chinese civilization and is often called the China Spirit, though its devastating floods have also earned it the name China's Sorrow. Other important rivers include the Pearl River in southern China and the Songkhua River in the northeast, which play vital roles in trade, water supply, and agriculture. China also has many large lakes. Qinghai Lake is the largest lake in China and is said. High-altitude saline lakes like Namso in Tibet are also notable. Poyang Lake is China's largest freshwater lake, followed by Dongting Lake. China's climate varies greatly. Moving from south to north, one experiences a shift from tropical heat and humidity to subarctic cold. From east to west, the climate changes from monsoon-influenced, rainy coastal regions to dry desert areas. This climatic diversity is mainly due to China's vast size and complex geography. China's global importance is also rooted in its ancient civilization, which is one of the oldest continuously existing civilizations in the world, with a history of over 4,000 years. Its language, traditions, and culture have endured through time. The name China is believed to derive from the Sanskrit word Xi'an, linked to the Qin dynasty, which unified China in the 3rd century BCE. Early Chinese dynasties included Xia, Shang, and Zhou. The Shang period saw the development of writing, bronze usage, and organized society. During the Zhou dynasty, major philosophical ideas emerged, including Confucianism and Taoism, which deeply shaped Chinese society. The Qin dynasty unified China under Emperor Qin Shi Huang, standardized laws, measurements, and currency, and began construction of the Great Wall. The Han dynasty followed, marking a golden age of progress in science, art, and trade, and the opening of the Silk Road. China gifted the world inventions such as paper, printing, and the compass, transforming global history. The Tamsa dynasty flourished in poetry and trade. The Song dynasty advanced science and technology, and the Ming dynasty strengthened architecture, exploration, and the Great Wall. Modern Chinese history began with the fall of the Qing dynasty in 1911, followed by political instability during the Century of Humiliation. In 1949, under Mao Zedong, the People's Republic of China was established, ending this difficult period and setting China on a path toward becoming a global power once again. After understanding China's rich history and development, let us look at its modern symbols. China's national flag, known as the five-star red flag, features a red background symbolizing the Communist Revolution and the sacrifices of martyrs. The large yellow star represents the Communist Party of China, while the four smaller stars symbolize unity among the major social classes. China's national emblem features Tiananmen Gate, surrounded by wheat and rice ears, representing agriculture, and a gear symbolizing industrial workers together, reflecting unity, labor, and revolution. Economically, China is now the world's second largest economy after the United States and plays a major role in global trade. Known as the world's factory, China produces and exports a vast range of affordable and innovative goods. It has made significant advances in artificial intelligence, 5G technology, e-commerce, renewable energy, and electric vehicles. The private sector contributes about 60% of China's GDP, and the country invests heavily in research and development. China also leads the world in infrastructure, particularly in high-speed rail, renewable energy, and smart cities. Its Belt and Road Initiative is a massive global infrastructure project spanning over 140 countries. Politically, China is governed by the Communist Party of China under an authoritarian system. The country has 31 provincial-level administrative divisions, including municipalities, autonomous regions, and special administrative regions like Hong Kong and Macau. China is also one of the world's most biodiverse countries, home to countless species of plants and animals. The giant panda is China, is a national animal, and the country hosts major national parks and biodiversity hotspots. Festivals like the Spring Festival, Chinese New Year Lantern Festival, Dragon Boat Festival, Mid-Autumn Festival, and Kinming Festival reflect China's deep cultural traditions and community spirit. Chinese cuisine is globally famous, with regional specialties such as Cantonese, Xi'an, and Beijing cuisine. Tea holds a special place in Chinese culture, with a history dating back thousands of years. Traditional clothing like hanfu kipo and tamp suits reflects China's cultural heritage. China's tourism highlights include Shanghai, Beijing, the Great Wall, the Forbidden City, Terracotta Army Zhongyagi National Park, Zhujiagi Valley, West Lake, and many UNESCO World Heritage Sites. Understanding local customs, such as respecting elders, punctuality, and gift etiquette can make travel easier. Spring, April, May is the best time to visit. With this, our documentary-based journey through China comes to an end. We hope you enjoyed this exploration of one of the world's most fascinating nations.